Yes sir, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and in today's video we are back with another Toyota Tundra installment. Got the whole fleet out of the garage today. Don't ask me why I was using the Altima to get my canoe around when I have a perfectly good truck, G35. Still waiting to track down some nitrous before I can actually take this thing into a tuner to have it looked at before we really start running the nitrous. Altima daily stuff, no big deal, but for today's video I'm thinking we are going to be working on the Tundra. So there are a few things that I want to actually do to this thing today. Actually just got the antenna installed the other day. Guess we'll open this thing up. I did end up buying an Android touchscreen deck, which I also want to get done today. Don't think we're going to be getting to that in today's video. But what I really want to do is hack off the muffler. So as you guys can see, we've got, I don't know if you can see that, two 2-inch pipes going into the muffler. And then we have 1 2 3/4 inch pipe going into the actual I guess pipe that brings it around to the back. For those of you guys who don't know, this is a 2010 4.6 Toyota Tundra. Now I've been looking online for some videos about just straight up muffler deletes, straight pipes, and I really haven't been able to find one. Found a lot of 5.7 liter videos, but none on the 4.6. So if you guys are here to see what a 4.6 liter Tundra sounds like without a muffler, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Now I do actually have plans of putting a legit aftermarket muffler on this thing, but what I want to do for today's video is just hack off that muffler. Then I'm going to, you know, fabricate a Y pipe while I have the dimensions, the inlets and outlets, and how long it needs to be. Fabricate the Y pipe with the aftermarket muffler off of the truck, and then once I get everything sized up the way that I want, we're going to go ahead and weld that on. But for today's video, we're going to hack the muffler off. We're going to go for a little bit of a drive, let you guys know what I think of the drone. I'm probably going to be driving with this setup for at least a couple of days, so I will do an update video as to exactly what I think of it with just the muffler delete. So I'm going to go ahead, probably move the G35 out of the way so I can pull the truck into the garage. We're going to grab our Sawzall, and this should be a relatively easy process. So without further ado, okay, so I got the truck in the garage. I was going to do a like before clip, but to be honest, you really can't hear anything over the sound of the engine. So what I'm going to be doing is cutting the exhaust right after these mounts. Now I would have liked to have been a little bit over here, but I'm going to try to avoid welding anything today. So I want these mounts right here to stay intact. So I'm going to make my cut right before the actual hanger there. And then at the back here, it looks like it unbolts, and there's no support here. Like the muffler is being supported basically by those hangers right there. So I'm going to have to probably just make a cut here. I'm not going to mess around with unbolting. And then I'm going to take this whole pipe that goes up over the axle off, as well as the muffler. And then that way I'll have everything off of the truck, and I'll be able to measure everything out and get it really perfect without really having to be on the ground for too long. So that's the plan. I'm going to get the Sawzall out, start cutting. Okay, so as you can see, made 2 cuts just behind those hangers. There actually was one more hanger right there. But that's attached to the muffler, which was coming off, so that wouldn't have helped. And then I took everything that goes up over the axle off. So what I'm going to do is basically either just do a straight Y pipe to into the outlet, depending on how I like the sound. If it's too loud, I'll probably do a smaller muffler, dual in, single out. Was thinking of doing a true dual exhaust, but to be honest, I'm just going for simplicity and the best sound. So I guess we're going to do our first startup here. I actually don't have my tripod, so you guys are just going to have to chill on the ground here. Hopefully you guys can see. Not gonna lie, that actually doesn't sound too bad. let's jump inside and take her for a rip, shall we? All right, so I'm not gonna lie, upon startup and just initial driving, it doesn't sound that bad. Now, the one thing is this exhaust is actually exiting underneath the truck. So I feel like if I had a Y pipe and then actually routed it through like where the stock exhaust would out the back, I feel like it would be a lot more bearable. We're gonna pull out, do our first actual pull with this setup because I'm still on my street right now. So let's see what it sounds like. Oh, wow. Woo, those shifts though. Let me do up the windows real quick. All right, so doing 100. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty obnoxious. The drone, oh, there we go. Kicked down into, I guess, a lower gear there. It's not bad. Going up the hill though, anything over 2 grand. Oh, buddy. Damn, it's hot. Okay, it's actually not too bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to drive with this setup for a couple of days and actually see if it's bearable driving back and forth to work. Now, I've actually decided I'm not gonna be driving this truck every single day to work. The Ultima is still the daily, and I don't really want to wreck this truck too quickly by racking up too many kilometers driving back and forth to work. Plus, I didn't know an oil change on this thing is like over $100, man. The oil is like 0W20 full synthetic. It's like $60 for 5 liters, and I need 2 big jugs. Let's get on it here. Woo! Yo, I like this, man. I like this a lot. Now, I was really debating whether or not to actually hack the exhaust off of this truck because I love how smooth it is. I love how quiet it is. It being an automatic, it's a great truck to do like long trips in, especially if you're in and out of traffic. But on the other hand, this is actually my first V8. So I feel like I would be kind of foolish not to at least, you know, put some sort of an exhaust on it and get that full V8 experience. But I mean, those shifts, that first to second shift sounds amazing, man. So I'm gonna drive with it for a couple of days. Like I say, there's a good chance that I might end up just doing like a Y pipe straight into the stock resonator and exhaust going out the back. Would like to do a true dual, but I'm just looking for the cheapest, best sound. And I kind of like that, man. But I'm thinking that's pretty much it for today's video. You know what? Rip up this hill real quick. I think what we'll do is I'll park the truck somewhere quiet. We'll get a little outside sound clip of a couple of revs, and we'll call that a video. But as always, I'm your boy D Nolly, aka Don Squally. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. It's only 3,000 RPM, man. We still got a lot to go. Woo! Do a little stoppy here from a dig.